this tutorial. In this series will be covering test manipulation, and we'll be covering three basic things under this course, and part of which is test to shape, test color manipulation, test effect by making use of PSD, and test distortion. So let's jump right into what we have for the day. So let's start with the first aspect of it, which is test to shape. Take for instance, you write your test. Let's say a man. Come to your font and increase your font size. And you increase it. So you have a normal test now. But now take for instance that you want to create you want to coin out a logo, maybe a monogram logo from this test using this font. It's not really possible to distort. Let's say you want to distort it, right click, you can press on warp, and you may not really be able to do so much justice to this one. That's not really the vibe that you want it to give. This is the test distortion that I want to do. So for you to be able to treat it as a shape, as if you're using Illustrator, you head over to your layer tool and you right click it and you come to convert to shape. Immediately notice the anchor points around there have been given. That means that it has been converted from a text to a shape, meaning that you will not be able to use your text tool to edit it any longer. It's already a shape. So now let's say we want to manipulate it, want to just press your A side, which is the anchor to select some anchor points. Let's say we select this aspect, so you hold on to your shift button and press the left part of it and move it down. And we're already treating it as if we are treating shape. Can use the anchor to select the other side, this test also, and can even decide to make a custom shape out of a tool depending on your own preference. And for a great part of thing easier still, that you can still decide to take out a shape, to move it. After selecting all the anchor points, you press your Control T, then you can move it around. You can decide to bring one on which one. You can also decide to turn it over based on your own preference. So this has really given you a lot of advantage to manipulate a text, a font into any kind of shape that you want. That's the first part of it. Then the other aspect is the color. You can press your A2, then you over here to the view and you come right to the gradient. So you treat that as if you're treating a shape instead of treating as if you're treating a text. So that's about test to shape. Then the other one we'll be covering is test color manipulation. Let's have a test again. Let's say write null here. I'll increase the shape. Now we want to change the color. I can decide to just press the T2 and come to the color and maybe use a gray. I'm still doing well, but this is not the kind of vibe I want it to give me. So I can then over here, notice sometimes you want to use a gradient on your text. So to make use of a gradient, come here to your effects, then come to gradient overlay. Now on this your gradient overlay, looking at it, I have this gradient there already. So how do you create it? One side is lighter color and the other side is a mid, something looking like ash, something like that. So looking at this, you can create something related to the, then I want it to have an out stroke. You can come here to your stroke and give it white and give it a little touch. Now if you look at this, let me on a better layer. It looks like a silver something. So that's the kind of vibe I want it to give. I use this a lot in most of my designs, especially the 3 designs. This is the skill behind it. But if you don't want to use these gradients, something, like maybe the stress is too much, you just want to flex around with it, you can press your Ctrl J you delete all those something, you clear the layers